Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Get ready, because Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys are coming to Sigourney on Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, 20595 255th Street, just south of Sigourney. Order your tickets online by going to enchantedeventsvenue.com or find the Enchanted Events Facebook page for the ticket links. There are 3 different ticket options: general admission, VIP, or reserve. Doors open at 7 and the cash bar and band starts at 8. It's Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys, Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney. The band 3 Buck Chuck is coming to the Keswick Tavern this Saturday, April 26th from 8 to 11 p.m. No cover charge. Plus, a special treat this Saturday night are the celebrity bartenders. It's the past 4 owners of the Keswick Tavern: Anthony, Max, Shauna, and Jim. It's going to be a great time this Saturday, April 26th from 8 to 11 p.m. 3 Buck Chuck and the celebrity bartenders live at the Keswick Tavern at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick. Experience Oskaloosa presents Ladies Night Out, Friday, April 25th from 4 to 8 p.m. Ladies, if you're ready for an unforgettable night out, join us for an exciting evening of fun, laughter, and amazing prizes. Hop from one location to the next and enter the drawing at each stop when you make a purchase. Participating stores are Paula J's, Maurice's, Hunky Dory, G&G Pronto, Rosso & Wine, Heritage Salon, Brushed by Jude, Shop Gen Miracle, Studio Oski, Untamed Nutrition, LaRue & Co. Boutique, Hunter's Gift and Coffee Cafe, Stepping Stones Eagle's Nest, Stella's Salon and Boutique at their new location, and Mahaska Drug, which closes at 7. It's Ladies Night Out, Friday, April 25th from 4 to 8 p.m. in downtown Oskaloosa. Go to Experience Oskaloosa Events on Facebook for complete information. The Watch Your Opera House in Watch Your, Iowa presents a tribute to Sir Elton John by David Kaye this Saturday, April 26th from 7 to 9 p.m. Tickets for a tribute to Sir Elton John are $30 for adults, $15 for 18 and under. Purchase at the door or online at watchyoroperahouse.org. David Kaye rocks Elton's piano, vocal, and costumes, including sparkling eyeglasses. Popcorn, pop, and water will be served during the show, plus Grand Ranch will be serving food and drinks. Get your tickets for the Elton John tribute featuring David Kaye this Saturday at the Watch Your Opera House. And welcome in. It is time for the sports section. We are live at Barn Wired in Sigourney, Iowa, on the south side of the square, 119 East Marion. You can give them a call at 641-622-9912. Of course, it's going to be a busy Saturday here at Barn Wired. They've got Rural Road Trip coming through town today, but an absolutely perfect, beautiful day here in southeast Iowa. Let's go live to our screen as we've got a loaded show today. We're going to be talking to Brennan McGuire from Keota Boys Golf coming up here shortly. We're going to have Sigourney Boys Track in here in just a little while, but we start off. Jenny Hobbs, of course, is our host, and we've got the Sigourney Special Olympics, some of the Olympians here at Barn Wired, along with their coach, Mindy Jensen. Jenny, take it away.
You qualified at regionals, right? And you're going to go to state for the Special Olympics, which is going to be in Ames, Iowa State. Go Cyclones. So let's just go ahead and introduce. You guys go ahead and say your names, what grade you're in, okay? And if you remember, how many years you've been doing Special Olympics?
My name is Keota. I've been doing this for 4 years now. I am 18 years old.
My name is Sean Stout. I've been doing it 9 years.
Good.
My name is Rexy Owens, and I've been doing it 2 years.
Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to ask you, what events did you do at the track and field?
This time we did track and softball throwing.
Ooh.
100 meters on track, and then if you get first place, you go on to state.
Awesome. What events did you run or throw or jump?
100-meter dash and a softball throwing.
Okay.
100-meter dash and softball throwing.
Oh, you guys all did the same events.
Did, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we went outside, do you think you guys could throw the softball farther than me?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so do you guys practice? Yeah. How often do you practice?
Either, I think Thursdays.
Thursdays, every Thursday.
Oh, do you go to the track?
Yes, we do. We share it with all of the other track.
Oh, that's
track kiddos, yeah. So it gets kind of congested, but it's a great time, and it just shows them like, hey, this is what all the other athletes do too. So it's a great example for them.
Here, I'll give you mine. Oh yeah, give Coach Jensen. I want to ask, how many kids do you have on the team?
We currently have 12. 10 of them participated in our last event. So not all of them were able to. There were some conflicts with bowling. So
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to ask again. What other Special Olympic activities do you do?
We do bowling and basketball.
Okay. What is your favorite between
My
basketball?
favorite is track and also bowling.
Wait a minute. Time out. No basketball.
Not really.
Oh, okay. You know that's my favorite sport.
Basketball is.
Yeah. That's okay though. All right.
Alright, my favorite sport is bowling.
Oh, are you a pretty good bowler?
Yeah.
What do you usually get? What's your score usually?
Like 126.
Well, if I break 100, I'm happy. So good job.
Thank you.
What other sports do you do?
Basketball and bowling. My favorite sports are track and field, basketball, and bowling.
You like them all? All right, so let's talk a little bit. You know, there's always this sports stuff. Let's talk a little bit about school. What's your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is skill reading with Miss Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, brownie point.
My favorite class is life skills.
Oh, who teaches that?
Miss Jensen.
Oh.
Miss Jensen and Mrs. Award.
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
No pressure, Lex.
My favorite class is life skills with Miss Jensen and Miss Award.
Oh, okay.
That's sweet.
Well, life skills. What do you do in life skills? What life skills are you learning?
We cook. We
What else do we do?
we fold laundry.
You do laundry.
We do laundry too.
I do laundry too. The folding part sometimes gets last.
Financing.
Financing, very important.
Oh,
Counting money.
oh, are you good at counting money?
Kinda.
Do you kind of go?
Kinda.
Okay. So give us a little date. What date is the Special Olympics?
May 23rd.
Okay, so it's coming up. You got a little training to do before then, huh? Yeah. Have you been taking lessons from like Carly Goodwin on how to throw a softball?
No,
Or-
but we would take her as a special guest during a practice. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Now, let's talk about summer. What do you guys got planned for the summer? What are you going to do this summer? Got a job? Or just hanging out?
My 2 jobs is working on the farm, working a confinement.
No, Tom, we got to talk. I'm a farm girl, so we got to talk a little bit. So tell me a little bit about you working on the farm. What are you doing?
So in the fall, I drive a tractor and 2 wagons and unload them, and then on the confinement, I sort and mark, and then I load them on the trucks.
You know, I used to be a farrowing manager, so I delivered baby pigs. Absolutely loved it. It was my favorite. Good job. Okay, what do you got planned for the summer?
Working at Walker's.
Oh, all right. I'll take a Big Mama with cheese, please. What do you got going on this summer, Lexi?
Just hanging out with family.
Hey, that is excellent. We all need downtime, don't we, a little bit? Get a little rejuvenated for the next year of school. All right, Steve, do you have some questions?
As usual, I'll throw it to Mindy. Mindy, grab a microphone there. I asked you this last year when you guys were on. If somebody is interested in helping, or how can people help with the Sigourney Special Olympics?
Yeah, we are always welcoming sponsors, of course, to help support our team. But if they'd like to help, we do take volunteers for practice. We take volunteers for events. Most of the time, the parents are very wonderful about stepping up, going to those events, and helping out. Mr. Jensen got to go and coach here at track and field, so that was kind of exciting for them, a little switch up. So, but they did such a great job, and my husband was like, oh my goodness, they were so well behaved. They did everything. They were helpful to him because he didn't know what he was doing. So,
Although he did get mad in the morning because we were running late.
oh, we were running late. Ooh. Yeah, he is very punctual. He doesn't like it when we're late, does he? Nope.
And Mrs. Webb also helping out on this?
She does. She is so supportive of Special Olympics.
Although she didn't get to go on Saturday because she has some family stuff to do.
Yeah, but she didn't get to go either.
Easter weekend. Why would it have been on Easter weekend?
Good question. Maybe next year it won't be on Easter weekend. So
Well, I won't be here next year.
I know Lexi is graduating. So
All right. So once again, state is coming up on Friday, May 23rd. And what is the name? I'm going to mispronounce the name again.
Lead. Yep, at Lead.
Recreation Center
Yes.
at Iowa State University in Ames. So that'll be a big day for you guys. Hopefully you'll have nice weather.
Last day of school. They get to skip out on the last day of
wow.
school.
Well, I wouldn't be there anyways. Because I get out before everyone else.
And let's, while we're starting to wrap things up here, Jenny, go ahead if you got stuff. But I'm going to bring some pictures up on screen from this was last weekend in Ottumwa. So just looking at some of the team pictures, but go ahead if you got anything else there, Jenny.
Well, I was just going to say good luck. And now, did you get medals, ribbons?
We get medals.
Now, is there a team trophy or no? I didn't know if you had so many.
Team trophy, but we clearly would have taken it home, right?
Yeah, we would have
Yeah.
if they had team trophy.
Metal plaque too.
Yes. Yep. No medal. Yep. No plaque.
Oh, okay.
But
no.
if anyone's interested in participating in Special Olympics, you just have to be 8 years old and have an intellectual disability. So we would love to have you if you go to Sigourney Community School District. Always taking on new athletes, right, guys? Would you like some more people on your team?
Yes.
Yeah.
So would you, out of 10, would you recommend Special Olympics?
What do you think? Out of 10.
Yes, I would try to do a Special Olympics. It's a lot easier, I have to do much as work.
10 out of 10?
I'll say 10 out of 10.
All right, 10 out of 10. What do you got? What do you think?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Lexi, what do you think?
10 out of 10.
All right.
Winning today.
Yes, win today.
Definitely a 10. A 10, Sean.
Awesome. Well, Mindy, I know you got stuff going on. You've been on Steve Shetler Media twice this week. You were on earlier this week talking about prom on the morning show, and now so you're a busy gal. You got stuff going on.
Coming up here soon.
All right.
Yeah, prom.
Yeah.
You guys going to prom? You guys going to prom?
Yeah, May 3rd.
Oh.
Fun.
And then we're going to Alpha Prom.
Oh, that's the best part, isn't it? The after prom?
Yeah. We heard all about that.
Oh.
That's a good.
Oh, okay.
Stay up all night long until 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know Mindy's looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
No, she's not really.
Anyway, well, best of luck to you guys. Thank you guys for coming in this morning, and good luck at Ames.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.
That's the Sigourney Special Olympics. We've got you guys tagged in the Facebook post, so if people want to follow along and hit that like and follow button, you can do that with Sigourney Special Olympics. All right. Coming up next, we're going to take a commercial break, and then we'll have Brennan McGuire from Keota Golf on
Attention,
next.
Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You got to stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook. Find your Iowa dream home with AE Realty in Montezuma. With unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise, AE Realty is the Montezuma real estate expert you've been looking for. Whether you're buying or selling, AE Realty can help you get the best deal. You can find AE Realty at 321 East Main Street in Montezuma. Call 641-623-2639 or online at www.aerealtyinc.com. All right, we're back here at Barn Wired in Sigourney. Again, a great place to get your Saturday morning going with some coffee, with some breakfast. And, of course, they've got Rural Road Trip going on this weekend here in Sigourney. Let's go up to our next guest. We've got Jenny Hobbs as our host, and we've got the guy that is on fire right now on the golf course, Mr. Brennan McGuire from Keota. Jenny, take it away.
All right, well, Brennan, you've had a huge week. Yes. I mean, just absolutely huge. So let's talk about the week. Started at Williamsburg and 3A schools, huge 18-hole tournament. Well, what happened? What happened at Williamsburg?
Well, like Hobbs said, 18-hole tournament, so went out there not expecting a whole lot because those 3A teams, big competition compared to 1A.
And it's at Williamsburg, the home team.
Yep, exactly. And so, just going out there and playing my own game is what I was just my mental process. So, yeah.
And you won by how many strokes?
I think it was 2.
Okay.
1 or 2. Yeah.
Sorry, just random question, I guess, because it came to my head. If they're in high school, if there's a tie, do you guys go and do like a one-hole playoff?
So, depends on the tournament. Usually it's card back, and so whatever the hardest hole is, then they take whoever had the better score on that hole, and then that's who wins the tournament.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of times you are kind of pushing daylight a little bit.
Yeah.
So you won at Williamsburg with all these big 3A schools, and then last night you went to the Marengo Golf Course. Yep. Was it Iowa Valley's home meet?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know they share sometimes with other schools. And then what happened last night at Marengo?
Just the same thing, going out there and playing my own game and trusting the process and just being in the right mental state and just going out and seeing the ball and hitting it and, yeah.
Seeing the ball. So talking about mental state, give me a little insight on your mental state. What are you thinking? How do you prepare?
Well, before meets, I always like to pray, get out there, talk to God, have him help me through the meet. And that's just one thing, keeps me calm down. And then just trusting the process, I put in a lot of work, and so knowing and trusting the feel on what my ball flight will do that time is just really the main thing. So,
and I will attest to a lot of work because I hear them talking in class. Brennan's a student of mine in biology, and between him and Porter, if it's above 30 degrees.
Oh yeah.
And it's not snowing, they're going to the golf course.
Oh yeah.
So maybe even twice in one day. So how often do you really get out and how long do you practice?
Well, I like to play with my friends. Porter, me and him are always out there together. We're always pushing each other, getting better. And so, I'll practice. I'll try to really get on my short game. I have a putting mat at home. I always put in work there because putting and chipping is the most important thing in golf. And so having that is just the main thing, and just going out and playing and having fun. You can get serious at times, but having fun and clearing your mind and just swinging the golf club is a big thing. So
if I would go into a best shot tournament this summer, I'd need you because usually they never use my shots.
Yeah,
I'm there to drive the cart, but actually I don't even do that. I just hang out and have fun.
That's right.
Maybe once in a while they use my shot. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Next week, what do you got going on next week?
Well, the team on Monday, we go to EV, and we have a duel against EV. And so we got the team going. And then, let's see here. I think it's Thursday we go to, or Wednesday or Thursday we go to Oskaloosa, because that's where conference is, and we get our practice round in. And then I think there's another one Friday or somewhere in there at home. So we got a busy week next week.
Yeah, another busy week. I do have a funny story about the EV golf course. So years ago, in a golf tournament, bunch of friends, and we played golf. And then we had whatever, steak supper, it's kind of a fundraiser for the clubhouse. And then we played glow ball.
Oh.
Have you ever played glow ball?
I have once.
That was my first time. And so anyway, I was paired with this guy that did not have lights on his cart, but he, like, EV, Knoll Ridge is his home golf course, right? He knows he can do it in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, we're going along. We're up on a pine tree. It was like a new little pine tree, and we're like stuck on it. We'd have people help us get it off. He goes, when they plant that there, that's how long has that been there? Anyway, that's my glow ball experience. I haven't been back. So what do you prefer? Hilly courses, flat courses? Doesn't matter.
Just going out there and playing. I like all different courses. So,
do you like the long holes, short holes?
Well,
what would be your preference?
Short holes are fun because you can get after them, like short par fours. Like yesterday, I had a chip-in eagle, so that's pretty cool. And then longer holes, you can also get after them, but you got to play them more like strategically and trying to get it there in the right strokes. So it doesn't really affect me in any way.
So this summer, you planning on going not just golf in Keota, but trying to really expand your game and get to other golf courses?
Yeah, so last year was the first year I played in some Iowa PGA junior tournaments.
I did not know you did that.
I only had a couple, and then this year hopefully it gets more because the goal is to play college. So,
do you have to qualify for those?
No, you just sign up for them and then you can go play. So it's pretty nice.
And tell us the story behind your hat.
Well, there's a long-lost cousin in Georgia, and he's big on the Masters, and so he saw my mom's Facebook post about me golfing, and last year he hooked me up with a big old Masters goodie bag, and so I have like 6 or 7 hats and a beach towel and all that stuff, so yeah.
So when's the trip to the Masters? When are you going to go watch it?
Hopefully someday. Maybe I'm playing. I don't know.
Hey, exactly. Might as well just wait till...
You never know.
My only good golf story... Well, I have a couple, but you know me with my stories. I always got a couple. Playing basketball at Iowa State. We had a 5th-year senior. She had golfed at Iowa State. Big 8 champion. Yes, Big 8. I know. I'm old. Big 8 champion golfer. In their 5th year of eligibility, she played basketball. So we were at Oklahoma. Back in the day when they had the holodomes, the big hotels, they had putt-putt golf inside, and I beat her. Yeah, I beat her at putt-putt golf, and I've not ever let her live it down. And then she went on to the LPGA Tour, and so I'm like, I beat a professional golfer at putt-putt, in 1995. So
that's the thing about putt-putt is anybody can win.
Well, I figured it's because, I'm a scientist, so you got to have angles, and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but you're kind of smart like that too, so you'd probably be really good at putt-putt.
Smart.
Yeah. Yep, core smart. So what's your favorite part of golf?
There's a lot of them, but probably just like playing the game. Just golf's a great sport in general. A lot of people once they get into it can't stop it, and so probably like hanging out with friends, and I love driving the ball far and making some long putts. So.
And you're gonna play baseball this summer?
I am.
So how big is that transition from golf to baseball?
It's pretty big. My dad's always getting on my case about having a golf swing in baseball, so I can't help it. I'm always golfing.
And I always have a softball swing when I'm playing golf, so it's not a great thing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brennan.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, you're more than welcome. I see you every day, so might as well see you on Saturday too.
Exactly.
Hey, let's bring it. Speaking of your dad, now we got your mom and dad here in attendance. Obviously, You have your family's support. Does your dad get out there on the golf course with you?
Yeah, well, they try to go to all the home meets they can. I mean, yesterday we went to Iowa Valley, and so they don't really like to critique me. They like to just let me play and have fun, and they're always there just mental state. And so they always say I play worse when they're around, but that wasn't the case yesterday. So,
Well, I would feel, I went into a golf meet once to watch, never been, and I felt endangered by, like hiding behind trees so I could see the kids golf but not get hit by a golf ball. So, do you have a lot of people like spectating? Is it like roped off like the Masters, or they just wander wherever?
Well, they get it right around a cart, so they can just drive wherever, which is nice because they can go find my ball for me if it's still in and tell me. So.
Oh, now we know why you're winning.
Yeah.
And then Keota prom is tonight, right? Are you going to prom?
No.
No?
Sophomore.
Right.
Too young.
I didn't know. I had to
That'll
ask.
probably be a Grand March. You going to Grand March?
We'll see.
Yes,
Probably not.
man, no.
Yeah.
Not a guy thing.
Exactly. Brennan, we appreciate you getting up and coming over this morning to Sigourney, and best of luck as the season progresses. And hope to have you back here on the show sometime.
Thank you very much.
All right, that is Brennan McGuire from Keota Boys Golf here on the sports section. We're live at Barnwired. We'll take a break, and we'll have Sigourney Boys Track coming up next.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
We are always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible. Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Cranberry wine from Tassel Ridge Winery is a pink wine that captures the tart cranberry punch and complements it with a smooth and sweet finish. Cranberry wine will complement the ham in your family dinner at Easter, and it will add something special to light, spicy spring dishes. Cranberry wine is best when served chilled. Cranberry wine is available at the winery and at many of our more than 350 retail outlets in Iowa.
Hey, we are back here at the at Barnwired at the sports section. You know, I talk for a living, as you can tell. The sports section, live at Barnwired on the south side of the square in Sigourney. Get in here for some breakfast and coffee to get you going on a Saturday. They're going to be very busy today with a rural road trip coming through town, so stop in to Barnwired. Hey, we do congratulate our Athlete of the Week, the Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics Athlete of the Week, our first ever Oskaloosa athlete to win the Athlete of the Week, and she was just here last week, Tierney Carter. tearing it up at Drake this weekend. Oskaloosa Girls Track, Tierney Carter, our Athlete of the Week, as voted on here on Steve Shuttler Media. And then our Team of the Week, Kelly Style State Farm Team of the Week, are the EV Girls Track team. English Valley's Girls Track voted our Team of the Week. So congratulations to our winners for this week. All right, up next in our final segment today, we've got the Sigourney Boys Track team with Coach Jensen. Jenny Hobbs is our host. Jenny, take it away.
Well, good morning, guys. Is this early for you on a Saturday morning, or
Not too bad.
Not too bad. All right, well, let's just kind of go down the row here. You got to introduce yourself, what grade you're in, and what events you do.
I'm Jaden Thompson, 12th grader. I'm in shot and disc and usually running the 4x1.
I'm Ashton Schwab. I'm a discus thrower, and I'm usually in the 4x2 or the 4x1.
I'm Caden Clarehan, senior. I run hurdles and the 4x1.
You're a senior? Oh, makes me feel so old. All right, so tell us a little bit about how your season's going. I saw a Facebook post this week that you guys won a track meet. Have you been dominating your track meets you're at, or tell us a little bit about the season so far as a team?
We've been doing pretty good, scoring a lot of points. I think, what do you say, Jensen? We haven't won 2 track meets in how many years?
12 years.
12 years?
Won 1 in the 12 years that I've been doing this, and we pulled 2 out this year. So.
Oh. How many kids do you have out on the track team? How many guys?
28.
That would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of depth. So let's go talk about your personal best so far on your events, Caden.
So I run the shuttle hurdle, so there's obviously 4 of us in there, but I think our PR is 105 we ran it in, so pretty good. We're hoping to get lower than that. My 110 high hurdles, I think my PR is 16.3, which it's all right. Hope to get a little lower this year. And then 4x1. What's our 4x1 PR? 47.
Ooh. Okay. Good job. And you're not throwing the discus anymore? You gave that up to these guys? Okay. Good. All right. What's your PRs in your events?
For disc, it's I think 114.10.5. For the 4x2, I usually run 24 or 25. Mm-hmm. And for the 4x1, a medium 11.
So what leg are you in the 4x1 and 4x1? Or 4x2 and 4x1?
Usually it depends. If it's the throwers 4x1, I'm usually the second one. But if it's the JV, I'll usually be the starting. And for the 4x2, I usually start for it.
So you're good at the blocks.
Yeah, apparently.
He's explosive.
Oh, there you go, explosive.
Discus, my best throws 143.9, I think. Shots 43.2.5, I'm pretty sure. And then my split for a 4x1 is 11.2 probably.
I was looking at Drake Relay's results from yesterday and this week and Thursday, and I was pretty impressed. I mean, the 100, they're running low 10s. I was like, dang, Iowa kids are getting after it. So what's the goal when conference go to state? I know those are always the big goals, but are they attainable? Let's just put it out. Let's be honest. Are they attainable for you guys individually to make state?
Yeah, for discus, 100%. I mean, I got a great shot at going to state if I can throw like I have been all year. I don't know about shot too much this year, but yeah.
Do you have a tough district?
Yeah.
Tough.
Down at Waco.
Okay.
For disc, it would be pretty hard for me to go, but I could always throw something.
Yeah, you never know. You can uncork one. That's true. How about the shuttle hurdle? I love the shuttle hurdle. I love hurdles. What's your chance, Caden?
We got a pretty good chance. Hopefully we get down in the low 104s and everything by districts, which I think we can easily get there. And we got a pretty good shot.
Okay, awesome. Coach, tell us a little bit about the season. Give him a mic.
Well, I wanted to bring these 3 guys in just because, in our experience, when a lot of guys hit their senior year, track's the one thing they kind of give up. So I'm proud of these guys and the effort and time they put in all 4 years. As a senior, it's spring. A lot of kids love track, but a lot of kids don't love track, but they're out for track because they love other sports and they want to be better for them. And these guys, I think these guys actually are 3 that do love track. Just happy to have them out with us this year, get good leaders for us, and obviously putting up points for us with the events they're in. So, early on, we never focused too much on running our best early. We kind of hammer these guys in the weight room and break their bodies down and build as much strength as we can in a 5-week period. And we know that's going to hinder our times early in the season, but we kind of saw. I think we started recovering a little sooner this year. The last 2 weeks have been phenomenal for us. Went to Iowa Valley, we won that meet. Went to Tipton, a little bigger meet. Finished tied for third, but first through
I
the
saw
tie
that.
for third
Yeah.
was within 6 points. So, felt pretty good about that evening. And then we come back and go to Waco on Tuesday, had a really good meet, and I think we finished 15 points shy of Waco winning the Class B, and then went to Eddyville and won the Class B. There, they've got the big school, small school class, and we scored the 3rd most points overall.
Good.
Ended up taking Class B. So, 2 championships in the last 2 weeks, or team championships, and that it just brings excitement. I think our guys are more excited about watching other guys run and asking what times they did. Did they beat their best? So it's not just the guys running that are coming, hey, what did I run? It's other guys wanting to know what they run. So we've generated a lot of excitement this year. We've got a young team. We've got these 3 seniors, a handful of juniors, and then probably half the team is freshmen and sophomores. So, these guys have kind of shown the way, bringing the other guys along. And as you can see, we got 2 throwers and that's what we do. We're not blessed with speed like some other teams. We just try to create athletes, and if you got throwers that are jumping in the 4x1 for us, and Schwabi runs some JV stuff, but he's ran in the varsity stuff. Jaden found himself on the varsity 4x1. Caden's been on the 4x1, so 3 bigger bodies as well. Typically when you look at the 4x1, you're not probably talking throwers and things like that. And Caden used to be a thrower as well. So, just trying to create athletes, get the best environment you can, get as many guys involved as possible. We could load up a lot more than we do, but with 28 guys, we just I try to spread the events out, give everybody an opportunity to go out and run. Maybe it hurts our team chances a little bit, but I think the value in them getting the experience, them going out and competing against themselves. And we just tell them, I don't care what time you run, I don't care what place you finish. You are competing against your best every time you step out there, and I think they've really bought into that.
Good. I feel that's the number one thing with track and field is you're competing against yourself. You are improving your time, which in the end helps your team time too. Okay, since you guys are seniors, let's just discuss a little bit about your future. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? How are you going to dominate the world?
I'm probably getting into trade schooling, either stick to welding or I'm going to go into electrician. So,
you're going to be making the big bucks.
I'm going to go to the University of Iowa for actuary science.
Oh, okay. God, it's okay. You have it back down because we got to talk about, I guarantee you probably 2% of the viewers or less know what actuary science is. What is that?
It's basically a risk and assessment insurance companies, basically just a lot of math.
Oh, so you like math. Yeah. Very good. That's awesome. Somebody's got to, right? Caden?
I'm going to Southeastern in Burlington to play baseball and study ag business.
I know actually a bunch of guys going there to play some baseball. Speaking of baseball, what are you throwing right now?
Well, I'm not really throwing right now. Just had a little problem in my shoulder I'm trying to work out, so we're going to be all good and we'll be back, though.
All right. State baseball again this summer?
That's the plan.
All right. Good deal. What other? Let's just talk a little bit. What other sports do you play, and what's your favorite sport? And it's okay. It's okay, you know, whatever.
A lot of them,
I was gonna say it's okay. Coach Jensen will not be offended.
Last 2 years I've been in football, wrestling, and track. And then my freshman, sophomore year, I did play baseball. My favorite sport, I probably couldn't pick. It has to be between track and wrestling, I'd say.
All 4 years I've done football, wrestling, and track. My favorite is definitely football.
Last 4 years I've done, freshman year wrestled, baseball, football, and then I did golf because I was at Keota freshman year.
Yeah.
And then sophomore year at Sigourney, I did basketball, golf and track, football, and baseball. And basically my favorite sport's probably in between baseball and football right now.
Good. Did you get recruited at all to kick? Anybody want you to kick?
No.
No? Too many extra points? Okay. That's all right. Had to give you a little crap. Don't worry, I'm a very faithful follower. I am Thunder Country. I love Thunder Country. I can stay on my couch and watch you guys. Love it. And cuss and whatever else if something goes wrong. No, we don't. Woo! I just got called out.
Toby.
Yeah, that's him. Yes. Okay, that's Toby. Steve, do you have any questions for him?
I mean, is it ever too early to start talking about football? When do you start into football, Coach? Or do you ever stop with football?
We're spring football
brain
right now,
probably
right?
Well, no, I mean it's a year-round thing. I mean, whether it's weight room or planning, all that stuff. But June 2nd is when we'll be able to kind of get with our athletes
officially
in the off season.
Yeah.
So I mean, but our guys do a great job of just committing year-round, whether it's being in the weight room, being out for other sports, and that's the biggest thing. We don't want to have just a. I don't want you to just be a football player. You're gonna have 3 seasons off where you might be lifting, but you're not out running, you're not out competing, and go play everything. Go experience something. I mean, perfect example, golf, the mental side. Like a lot of other sports, that's the focus in golf. Yeah, you can swing it, but mentally you have to be strong and battle through those little things all the time. Track, obviously you're competing. Baseball is kind of a mental game and physical game, and wrestling's obviously just physically and mentally draining. So we just want them all competing, but and we've got a really good number that's out doing multiple things. So not too worried about football right now. Be an athlete, go compete, and we'll get you in July or June and July, and prep you for August.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of that, I had a parent text me and say, hey, when I'm working on summer schedules, when does volleyball practice start? Like August what? I'm like, August? May 27th.
Mm-hmm.
May 27th, we are starting workouts and lifting and preparing, again, physically and mentally. So thank you guys. I wish you the best. I always cheer for the Spear. And anyway, I appreciate you guys coming on. And like I said, I do always appreciate you guys and cheer for you. And once a Savage, always a Savage. So
yes.
Yeah. So go Savages.
All right. Well, that'll wrap up today's show. Again, we appreciate Sigourney Boys Track for coming on. We appreciate Brennan McGuire from Keota Boys Golf, and of course the Sigourney Special Olympians here on today's sports section. We're always live at Barn Wired on the south side of the square in Sigourney. Get in here again, breakfast and coffee to get you going on this beautiful Saturday morning here in Southeast Iowa. We'll do it again next week. It's the sports section here on Steve Shetler Media.